Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the virtual session of SST. Class 8th, Chapter number 5, Civics, the Judiciary. Judiciary means law and order. It is considered as a main organ of government. It settles down disputes and gives a solution for every problem. In this chapter, the judiciary, we are going to cover the following topics. We learn the courts, about the courts, which is the High Court, the lower courts, the Supreme Court. Supreme Court works as a main organ of the government. Its compositions, its tenure, and the members. We are going to read about the appointments that has been done in such kinds of court. And we are going to read about two types of laws, that is the criminal law and the civil law. Let's get started, and we will start the topic from the meaning of judiciary. The judiciary is an organ of the government which settles disputes and interprets laws. So it has been considered when there is any problem or chaos, we will consult our judiciary system that is considered main. In India, we have the rule of law, which means everyone is equal before the law. Moving on to next is different type of laws, that is the criminal law and the civil law. We'll study this in detail. The criminal laws deal with the crime and the legal punishment of the criminal offences. I will give you some of the examples. Some of the examples are burglary, assault trafficking. Burglary means कहीं पर चोरी हो जाना. Assault, मारना किसी को. Cases of murder. All the cases, criminal cases include under the criminal laws. For this, first the FIR means the first information report is lodged with the police. The police then investigates the crime. Moving on to next is civil laws. You can see the picture on the screen, which is depicting what are the branches of the civil laws. It generally deals with the disputes between the individuals, organization, or between two in which compensation is awarded. I have already told you what is the meaning of compensation. Compensation generally means जिसमें कुछ ऐसा हो जाए कि कुछ नेचुरली एक्सीडेंट हो जाए, नेचुरल डिज़ास्टर हो कोई, तो गवर्नमेंट जो है वो कुछ अमाउंट जो अफेक्टेड फैमिलीज़ होती हैं उनको देने का डिक्लेयर करती है. That is known as the compensation. And at times, agar government fail to do this, so the concerned person can lodge a complaint and it will be solved under the criminal law. All right. Moving on to next is the structure of judiciary in India. The Constitution of India provides for an integrated judiciary. Integrated means all are linked with each other. Means first the topmost is the Supreme Court, that is the apex court in India at New Delhi. Then the High Court, highest court at state, and there are almost 25 high courts in India and almost one for every state and union territories. Then comes the district court and session court. Then at the last it comes the civil judges and metropolitan judges. It looks into the union and state laws through hierarchy of courts. This is the hierarchy of courts, means step by step. जैसे पहला जो होगा सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज़ द हाईएस्ट वन, मीन्स वो सबसे लास्ट में कंसिडर होंगे, सबसे लास्ट में, और उनका जो डिसीजन होगा सुप्रीम कोर्ट का वो बाइंडिंग होगा, सबके लिए इंपॉर्टेंट होगा. द सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज़ एट द टॉप ऑफ द जुडिशियल सिस्टम, फॉलोड बाय द हाई कोर्ट्स एंड द सबऑर्डिनेट कोर्ट्स. मीन्स डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट, सेशन कोर्ट, सिविल जजेस जो हैं या एडवोकेट्स हैं, वो सब जो हैं हमारे वो सबऑर्डिनेट कोर्ट्स के अंडर में आते हैं. All right. Now moving on to next is to know about the importance of the judiciary. The judiciary helps in the following ways, means to resolving the disputes. If there are certain disputes, it has been resolved by the judiciary, our law system, our laws which are very much important to solve the disputes. So the judiciary provides a means for resolving disputes between the citizens, between the citizen and government, and at times the government and the citizens, or the two type of governments. Means if there is a fight between central and state government, it has to be resolved by judiciary. To establish a rule of law, Judiciary is important to establish rule of law. It declares that law is same for everyone. Advisory, it can give advices to the High Court and other courts if the advice is asked. Interpretation of the Constitution, jurisdiction makes sure that whatever he declares, whatever he gives the result is accordance with the Constitution written. I mean, the rules and regulations which are written in the Constitution are strictly abide by the jurisdiction system of a country. Protection of fundamental right, it makes sure that the fundamental rights has to be protected. And judicial precedence means there are many cases before judiciary for which there is no law. होता है, बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसी होती हैं, ज़रूरी नहीं है हर चीज़ का लॉ हो. इट इज़ समथिंग न्यू ऑल्सो. इन सच केसेस द जज ऑफ द कोर्ट डिसाइड्स थ्रू द अथॉरिटिव रिकॉर्ड. उससे रिलेटेड, उस केस से रिलेटेड अगर कोई रिकॉर्ड है तो उसको कंसल्ट करके उसका रिजल्ट जो है वो डिक्लेयर किया जाता है, उस डिस्प्यूट को रिजॉल्व किया जाता है. What is a need for an independent judiciary? Why a country should have an independent judiciary? See, the framers of our constitution have kept the judiciary independent. Why? Because ताकि वो ये चेक कर सकें कि अगर कहीं कोई गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या कुछ गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर्स अगर मिसयूज़ कर रहे हैं अपनी पावर्स का, तो वो उनको बोल सकें कि दैट यू आर डूइंग इट रॉन्ग. इंडिपेंडेंट जुडिशरी जो है अपने आप से ही लॉ बनाने में और निर्णय लेने में, डिसाइड करने में इंडिपेंडेंट है. उनको किसी चीज़ का इंटरफेरेंस नहीं चाहिए. एंड इम्पार्शियल जस्टिस इज़ पॉसिबल. इम्पार्शियल मीन्स जो जुडिशरी है वो इम्पार्शियल होकर डिसीजंस लेती है. वो किसी को ये नहीं बता सकती कि कौन उसके फेवर में है कौन नहीं. उनको जो ठीक लगेगा, जो लॉ कहता है, जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कहता है, वो उससे रिलेटेड होकर डिसीजन को डिक्लेयर करते हैं. लेट्स रीड अबाउट द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. The Supreme Court is a supreme judicial body and the highest court in the country. You all are aware. The seat of the Supreme Court is Delhi. Supreme Court is in Delhi and it gives the final decision. It gives the final decision. Let's read about the composition, appointment and tenure. It's on book page number 229. Whosoever comes under the Supreme Court, who are the people working under the Supreme Court, known as the composition of it. Our constitution provides 34 judges should be there, in which the Supreme Court comprises of the Chief Justice of India and 33 judges. The Chief Justice of India heads the Supreme Court. How the appointment has been made? जो प्रेसिडेंट होते हैं वो चीफ जस्टिस सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जो होते हैं उनको अपॉइंट करते हैं, और जो और जजेस हैं, अदर जजेस जो हैं, वो प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ और चीफ जस्टिस दोनों मिलकर, इट इज़ अ कंबाइंड वर्क, दे डू इट. Normally, the senior most judge of the Supreme Court or the High Court is elevated of the position of the Chief Justice. जो High Court के usually जो बहुत senior most होते हैं उन्हीं को उनको ही प्रमोट करके सुप्रीम कोर्ट में भेजा जाता है. For appointment of other judges, the Supreme Court, High Court and the President has to consult. What are the conditions? What are the eligibility for it? He must be the citizen of India. He must have served as a judge of one or more high courts में वो जज रह चुके हैं 5 years के लिए एटलीस्ट, और वो एडवोकेट भी रह चुके हैं 10 years तक. ये कंडीशन है. एंड ही मस्ट बी अ डिस्टिंग्विश्ड ज्यूरिस्ट इन द ओपिनियन ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट. प्रेसिडेंट को भी ये देखना चाहिए या उनको भी ये बिलीव होना चाहिए कि ही इज़ अ डिस्टिंग्विश्ड आइडेंटिटी है उनकी कुछ, एंड ही इज़ सपोज टू बी and he is eligible to be the Chief Justice of Supreme Court. What is the tenure and removal? वो कितने टाइम तक रह सकते हैं और उनका रिमूवल कैसे होता है चीफ जस्टिस का? द सुप्रीम कोर्ट जज कैन होल्ड ऑफिस टिल द एज ऑफ 65 ईयर्स. मीन 65 ईयर्स के बाद उनको जो है वो रिमूव कर दिया जाता, वो 65 ईयर्स तक वर्क कर सकते हैं. ऑल राइट. एंड द जजेस ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट कैन बी रिमूव्ड इफ़ दे डिस्चार्ज अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल फंक्शंस. मीन्स अगर उन्होंने कुछ ऐसा जो है वो फंक्शन कर दिया है या ऐसा कुछ रिएक्ट कर दिया है जो हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अगेंस्ट है, एंड इफ़ ही डिस्प्लेज अनसाउंडनेस ऑफ माइंड, ही इज़ नॉट साउंड बाय माइंड एंड प्रूवन इनकेपेसिटी, मतलब ही इज़ नॉट एबल टू रिजॉल्व द डिस्प्यूट्स, एंड इफ़ ही हैज़ डन सम ऑफ द misbehavior, then only he can be removed. The judges of the Supreme Court can be removed by the process of impeachment. What is impeachment? If the person has found guilty in some of the illegal cases, or he has no capacity to resolve the disputes and he has done something against of the constitution, he can be removed and a letter of impeachment have been given to him. This motion must be passed by 2/3 majority of the people present and voting in both of the houses of the parliament. इसके लिए भी voting होती है, right? What are the powers of Supreme Court? It can transfer any civil and criminal case from one state high court to another. ये हो सकता है, वो ट्रांसफ़र कर सकते हैं केसेस को. He has a power, the Supreme Court has a power to withdraw and dispose any case pending. If he wants to close it, he can. It can initiate international commercial argument. वो इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे अगर कोई डिस्प्यूट है तो उस पर आर्ग्यूमेंट एंड कमेंट कर सकते हैं. And it can review its own judgment. I have told you earlier also. What do you mean by it? If supposingly if a court has declared that person is found guilty and he has to pay the amount of 1 lakh rupees as a fine, but if Supreme Court feels so, it can direct other judges to rethink about the case. वो दोबारा सोच सकते हैं और consider कर सकते हैं कि might be there must be some chances कि some error has been occurred, so they can rethink about the case. Fine. What is the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court? Jurisdiction refers to the scope of authority of the Supreme Court. Means jurisdiction of Supreme Court refers to the scope of authority. कि वो उनकी कितनी authority, उनकी कितनी power है, उसका scope क्या है. It enjoys the following jurisdiction. कुछ powers को हम इनके और discuss करेंगे. That is the original. What do you mean by that? What are the points come under the original jurisdiction? It can settle the dispute between the two states. अगर कोई problem है two states में working में तो it can solve. Dispute between the union government and one or more state government, and cases which are concerned the violation of the constitution by the government. अगर किसी ने constitutional rights या fundamental rights या किसी constitutional point को violate किया है तो it has a power that it can give the instruction that this has been done wrong and it has to be done under the penalty system. Issue of writs for the enforcement of fundamental rights. Issue of writs means step by step instructions देना कि हमें fundamental rights को कैसे enforce करना है, कैसे हमें लोगों तक, citizens तक उसको पहुँचाना है. The other two powers and the jurisdiction of Supreme Court contains the appellate jurisdiction. That means the Supreme Court has to hear and decide appeals against the judgment of the High Court. अगर High Court ने कोई decision लिया है तो it has a power कि वो decide कर सकें और request कर सकें High Court कि आप उसको clearance दीजिए अपनी चीज़ का, जो भी आपने decision लिया है या जो भी आपने सुनाया है. It has a power to review the decision of the High Court. And the advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court is it can advise. वो जो उनके जितने भी subordinate courts हैं, जितना भी law system है, उनको अपनी advice जो है वो provide करा सकते हैं. और वो अपनी advice President of India को भी दे सकते हैं, हर legal institution को दे सकते हैं, union state government को दे सकते हैं, and so on. It has the power to do so. So, dear students, we have completed this topic till the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. I want you to kindly read at this topic. We'll definitely discuss in the Zoom class if there is any problem. Till then, you can go through the video. Happy learning.